Take two. Hopefully no one will call me. How has everybody been? I have been really busy with work. It's either like totally busy and I have to work all these hours, or I have to be there and there's nothing to do, and then I get like crazy bored. But yeah, everybody here is sick with some stomach bug. My mom's had this stomach bug for like 2 weeks now. That's been pleasant. I luckily don't have it. I actually brushed my hair for this video, so it's not like sticking up all in the back. But yeah, I wanted to come in and say hi because I haven't made a video in like a month because, and it's freezing cold. So I have like 12 layers of clothes on because I am freezing. What is going on? Not too much in the dolly world because I have not found anything, as in thrifting and buying and that kind of stuff. Not too much. There's just nothing out there. There's nothing that I find interesting. I've been putting out like Rainbow High and the ones with the slime and all the goofiness, and I put out all the Barbie at Christmas, and I'm just like, no. I'm just not. I'm not. Maybe I'm just not on Instagram enough, and I'm not seeing enough. But I'm not. So there isn't probably going to be an end of the year BJD tag because those guys aren't changing, and I didn't bring any home this year. No, I did not bring any home this year, and I don't plan on. Well, yeah, no, I don't plan on bringing any BJDs home. So we'll talk about doll plans for next year, but I will show you the few things I'm working on. I did get. I was lucky enough to have a little meetup with April. Oh my God. April 8th. She's on Instagram. Check her out. She's local, and she has a lot of blights, and she always inspires me. Always inspires me, and she dumped 4 blights on my lap to carve. So I'm like, okay, yay, because it is my favorite thing to do, and blights they've kind of taken over, even though they're thrown up there all like, basically that's how they're thrown up there. Nothing is organized. There's a bin over there of dolls, random dolls that I'm going to... We'll get into that. Anyways, Blythe's carving. So, I don't know if I showed it in the video. This is the nail thing that I bought. It actually has a bit in it. Off of Amazon. I bought this one. It is fucking fantastic. I did buy extra bits, extra diamond point bits. It's fantastic. It does amazing job. I love it. It's making my life easier. It's making me happier. It's giving me like a crafty thing to do. It's just I go on AliExpress and I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy like a ton, and then April dumps store on me. But that's okay because I'm very inspired. And the only thing I thrifted at Goodwill were these plastic, I think they were for peppermints, but they were like totally round. So I was like, oh, helmet. So I did make her a helmet. But this is not it. I don't want to show it on here because she's only gonna watch the video. Oh, very cool. Hers is a lot nicer than this one. This is just prototype. It's Hudson's. Anyways, where else? I'm all rambly shit, dude. Out of practice and rambly. Freaking cold. Funny story. Christmas. Take the Christmas tree out of the attic. Bring the boxes of ornaments. And they're like, there's like a box of nice ornaments, which we're not allowed to put up because kids are crazy. And then there's a box of like, the ornaments from when they were kids. And they prefer those, and I prefer the nice ones. But, my silver Christmas tree still does not come down. Still lives upstairs in the attic. It's okay. Someday. Anyways, they bring the box down, they throw it in the kitchen. It's there for a day. I don't pay any attention to it because, I'm already put up trees at work. I'm not doing anymore. Finally, I'm like, fine, I'll put up the tree. I open up the tree. It's one of the lights don't connect. It just kind of, like the electrical kind of is in the pole. So I just kind of put it up there and I don't fluff it. I just freaking leave it because I'm done with like fluffing greenery, okay? So I just left it, hoping that somebody else maybe will fluff the tree, maybe we'll do something. No, I fluffed the tree. It doesn't look great. The tree's a little crooked. Whatever, I friggin' leave it. I said, you people decorate it, because I'm done. That same night, I'm at my parents', of course, doing stuff for them. I get the 911 phone call. Mom, you gotta come home. There's a bat. I said, what? It's the middle of fucking winter. There's not a bat. You people are imagining things. Nope, it's a bat, and he's flying around. Obviously, this bat was somehow got into my attic. He was a large brown bat because he was about this big. About this big when I got him in the box. Flying around my living room. He was obviously hibernating in the Christmas tree. And so, yeah, look at that great girl. When I fluffed the tree, I obviously disturbed him, and he decided to fly around the living room. Kinda pissed. We got him out safely. But I did make a bat Christmas ornament for this year in honor of him. He was cute. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind bats. They don't really bother me at all, and I get them out. But ever since there's a school over there, and they tore down a whole bunch of woods and built a school, kind of like half a block away, kind of, and they tore down a lot of wood. So there's a lot of bats in the neighborhood, and I do have a bat house in the back, but obviously it's full, and he needed somewhere else to go. And they leave the back door open, all summer because they're lazy. So one might have flown in the fall, found a place to sleep up in the fucking Christmas tree. In the Christmas tree? Oh, only me. Anyways, that's the bat story. So, yeah. Blaze from April. She gave me 4. Totally inspired. No. 2 of them are buried. Please hold. I become the fucking bag lady. Because I've been taking shit to work. I'm trying not to vape in the video. Okay. One is in parts. Pieces in parts. And one's maybe over there. Oh, I don't know where the other girl is. Okay. So, she was very, very shiny. So, I sanded her. That's as far as we've gotten with this one. She has blonde hair. So, Zoe, who doesn't like dolls at all anymore, even though she used to like them as a kid, now she can't stand them, wanted me to do the Living Dead Doll Series 5 Hollywood. She's old school. It's kind of like I think she's the Black Dahlia. She has all the blood coming down her face. So that's what this one's going to be, with this white hair and a black dress. She asked me nicely. The other one I'm going to do is I'm going to do a teacup doll. And I'm going to do a teacup head with the handle and, the handle and everything. But I don't know where she went, and I haven't started her yet because she is going to be problematic. Not problematic. She's going to be like, I'm off next week, so she's next week's project. And just a side note, do not buy the cheap paper clay from Hobby Lobby. It's like that porcelain paper clay, so there's a lot of glue in it. It's terrible. It's sticky. It's awful. So I had to go out and buy a real paper clay at the freaking $12. Yeah. But it's worth it. So, teacup head, handle, no hair. And then I'm thinking, I want to do I just got to figure out how to do the top and have everything still work. So that's going to be a problem. And have her still be able to take her apart and put her back together. That'll be a problem. Anyways, let's get on to the 2 that I actually did. So April had 2 vampires and I love them. And I said, oh, I want a vampire. I don't have a vampire. I do have some Milliput. Let's make her some fangs. So she came out really cute. I did use just some origami paper on her eyes. Let's see if they want to work. Oh, hi, Zoe. I'm making a video.
Did you bring the kids to school?
They're not going.
Why?
Sage is throwing up again, and Brian had diarrhea. So they got the stomach virus. So go lie down. Go back to bed.
That's so bad.
Okay, you're on my video. So look how cute her eyelids are. They're just origami paper. And we're not going to pull them too tight because I want to keep her red eyes. Max. I named her Max right away. It's Maxine, but she doesn't like that, so she's just Max. These are the clothes from April. I'm probably going to change her, but these are really cute. So that's Max. And this one she does not have a name, and I just did her this morning. She's waiting for her eyelashes. I don't have a party girl. They're all kind of just, dark and creepy, but I don't have like a full-on, almost just a party girl doll. So I said, oh, you're going to be my party girl. Her white lashes are on their way. I think her lips came out pretty good, and she wants some piercings, so I'm going to give her some piercings. And I did chop the shit out of her hair. I don't know. I think her lips came out all right. Whoa, girl, what are you doing? So yeah, she doesn't have a name yet. No name. I don't know. Listen, this is going to be this year's Army. That's the problem. I think that it's going to be a Blythe year to the point where I'm actually buying fabric and like thrifting, like, kids' clothes to make fabric, to make clothing, which means, dude, I'm going to have to buy a sewing machine. I had the cheap one, and like that cheap one from Walmart, it fucking broke. I don't know what that did to it. I'm probably going to try and either garage sale one or estate sale one and hope that it fucking works. The problem is that I have no place to put it, and when I sit here and take out the sewing machine, all the electrical is on this side and my outlet's over there, right? So it's like the wires, it's fucking annoying. And then there's the whole bobbin situation. So I don't know. Do I keep sewing by hand? Do I buy myself a sewing machine and practice? That's probably this year's, stuff. I don't know. I love her. Who else wants to come and say hello? No, not Bean, because I realized I watched my old video, the last video, and she was in the video the whole time, so she's going to say hello, but she's like a camera hog. I get that. The other thing I got to do is write their names on the back of their head, because I'm going to fucking forget. Okay, so then, let's talk about the new problem that's living in my dining room that my husband's like, I picked up the vapes and put that down. You bought that a month ago. Are you going to do anything with that? Yes, I am. I don't know when, but yes. So I watched, and I bought this before I watched their video. I bought this. It was on eBay. It's just a box, but it's so cool. And I named it the Peculiar Mercantile. I bought this because I loved it. And the doors actually do open. I don't know if you can see it. The doors actually do open. The front comes off. It's on with magnets, and it's just, room box. Because this is as far as doll housing I can go. And it just sits on with magnets. Supposedly. Yeah. But it's so cool. And I watched Kitten Caboodler's Junk Shop, and I said, that's what I need, because that's what this is here. So I didn't give it a number 18. That's for my mother-in-law, because their house was 18. Yeah, but I fucking love it. And it has windows, and it's so cool. So my son is not too sick today. Maybe he can carry that big giant dollhouse upstairs and make my husband happy, but there's a lot of other shit I gotta clean up. Yeah, like a lot of other shit. So, doll plans. The only plans I have is to not buy random dolls. Just to not buy them. To leave them on the shelf. To leave them at the estate sale and not just grab them all. Because I have a box full of random shit. Random Madame Alexander, some random cloth dolls, some strawberry shortcake. I do not need that shit. But last April, I did like a little antique fair. And every doll I brought, I sold. No matter what its fucking condition was. So I said, all right, all of these are going to go to that, including some other random shit around here that needs to fucking go. But I can't add to that pile. Like, I feel like I'm adding to that pile and not the pile that I actually want to keep. So I'm trying to make myself a very specific list of dolls that I would bring home besides Blythe's, because the Blythe's I'm just going to do. Like I had 4 in my cart when she gave me 4. So I'm like, okay, now you 4 have to wait, because I can't have 8 here to work on. That would be a little too insane. And then I would get overwhelmed. And I'm already overwhelmed. So besides the Blythe, the only dolls that I will actually look for and bring home, not go out onto eBay and buy and just, satisfy myself. They have to be found. Is a Lonely Lisa doll to go with her friend who's in the cabinet here. Because I really like her, and I would probably just redress her. Obviously, a Little Miss No Name, but that's probably never going to happen. And unless there's something really fantastic at an estate sale that has amazing dolls. Because I'm not really seeing them out in the wild. I'm not seeing much. I'm seeing a lot of, Seymour Man porcelain dolls. And sometimes my estate sale friends will have a sale and they're having a reset, so I'll look. But they haven't had a lot of dolls at their sales that I've, passed up and been like, yeah, no. So yeah, I mean, it's only those two really on my wish list. Maybe a Betsy McCall's always been on my list, but it's not high on the list. And then a Sasha doll, which I don't own, has always been on my list, but not high on the list. You know what I mean? And then I'm looking at BJDs, but I don't. I'm just not. And forget Barbie. Unless it's some fantastic Barbie deal, like, here's a whole case full of crap for $20. I'm not dealing with it. Oh, like, I would buy Barbie clothes before I would buy Barbies. So, yeah. I put these pictures out. I don't know if I showed these. When Stage started hanging out with that boy 40 minutes away, where he lives, there's a lot of antique stores. And that's how I was spending my days, my Saturdays. And I bought this. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's going to be all. There you go. And I think this is like, like a real actual like artist, but I think this is a print. And it's called, I bought it because it's The Neglected Daughter, which I thought it was so funny because, I collect dolls and sometimes my girls think the dolls are more important than them. So, the Neglected Daughter. So I love this painting on the old photograph, which I know some people don't like. So I decided to do some, and I have more photos that I want to do. So I bought her I bought this one because she had a doll, and I made her like delirium with a fish. So I think that was kind of fun. I have yet to actually hang these up, and the husband's gonna be like, "What the hell." I need my own room. And then I love her. She's kind of, I've had her for a while. She's got the wand and the horn and the antlers. But that's all that's going on. So, yeah, no real, I guess, so more dolly, plans would be to just look for very specific dolls and to try really hard not to bring home crap that I'm just going to have to turn around and get rid of. Because there's enough other crap around here that I need to get rid of. And I did pretty good. I did really good at that, like flea market. And then do some sewing and do some blinds because that would make me the happiest. And they're just easy. The only thing that's not easy about them is their fucking hair, especially Hudson. That's Hudson right there. I can't reach her. Her hair is always fucking in knots because I use her to make felted hats. I do need to make a few more felted hats. But that is all. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm going to go, probably have to go to the store make that stuff to make soup for the friggin' sick people. Or, what is it? Bananas, rice, applesauce, and toast. Frat diet. Great fun. And probably more toilet paper because that's like, a food group around here. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for watching. Sorry it's been a while. I'm hoping I'll have at least a teacup girl started by next week so I can show you her progress and maybe I can find her in this pile of shit. Yeah, 1, 2. There's 3 bags. There's actually 4 bags around me full of like stuff that I've like just brought to work every day. Yeah. Okay. I'm not a bag lady. Really, I'm not. Mwah. Love you guys. Bye.